everybody, and welcome back to Library of Ruina, where in the last episode we defeated a couple of abnormalities. We met another person in Desat, and we've learned better lore throughout the world, and how it seems like most of the people that work in the library, they agree with each other that they have a unique alliance all against their boss, but there's not much that they're capable of doing so. In spite of how much they dislike it, they're forced to work for her. But anyway, continuing on with the story, we finally have access to the next part. Continuing on from earlier. I'm willing to bet that this next part is we're going to be fighting the boss that ran the street light? The street light fixers. The office. I don't know why my mind went blank for saying that. I forgot. We're going to find the boss himself, who's going to come back to event. The first time, we defeated Lulu and the boss guy escaped out of the library alive, but Mars got killed and turned into a book, and Lulu, out of desperation out of anger and frustration, wanting to avenge her friend, and because she figured out that people that die in the library are converted to books, she came back to avenge him by getting his book out of him, which ultimately led to her own demise in the library. And now it's time or what I'm assuming is to take down the boss man himself. You can't kneel forever, you know. I beg you, my juniors, they're all dead. You said that a million times by now. It's going to ring in my ears for days. Look, I know what happened. Your crew all died on a trip to a place called the Library. I'd like to request the Zwei for support. I want to retrieve their books at least. I'm barging into Zwei headquarters a bit. Like this is not the right way to do it. Come on, you know better than that. Isadora, please, let's hear him out just once. Could we at least request our superiors for a review of this case? Julia, I know you're friends with this idiot, but even then we should not act upon friendship or attachment. The whole system could collapse otherwise. The lobby will be filled with all kinds of miserable folks begging and pleading for help. You may be a low-grade pipsqueak, but you're still Zwei's associate fixer nonetheless. You'd better remember what you learned today. But I'm responsible for this case, and the association is responsible for it too. Nowhere in our records does it say that Zwei is involved in this case, though. Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about, miss. So that's how it is. You use us as you please and turn your back on. Then you turn your back on us so easily. Hello, you're putting the blame on the wrong people here. Even if such a deal did take place, like you said, you must demand, or at least expecting a corresponding reward. That's what a deal is, after all. You use the association as much as the association used you. You don't get to talk like it was a one-sided extortion. Come on, let's not act like rookies now. You've been in this business for 8 years. You should know how things work by now. Isadora! You don't have to be so harsh. We all started out as office mates. I'm just frustrated. I don't want to see him in such a wretched state either. I don't know why I sat there and I saw the word wretched and I somehow misread it as wrecked. Sorry, I understand what you're trying to say. You're right. That's how it's always been. I'll go look for another way now. understand, and I'm so sorry. I never thought it would turn out this way. Well, would you look at that? Now, this is the proper procedure I'm talking about. The Hannah Association just elevated the library from urban myth to urban legend. That means our association can now officially act on this case, right? Well, yeah, but we still know this why. Yeah, so don't get your hopes up, alright? Thank you, Isadora. I really owe you one. And apologies for laying my burden on you. It's nothing. All I do is compile information following procedure and send it to the higher-ups. There certainly have been reports that several other syndicates and offices fell victim to the library, although they were mostly insignificant fledglings. With all thanks to the masterful data analysis that our lovely Isadora Section 6, it could be handled so quickly, right? That's my... Wait, Isadora's a girl? I thought Isadora was a guy! Oh my god! My bad! Oops! I done screwed up! Maybe I should turn the voices on after all! Wait, can I still teaching with you? Oops! I thought it was a guy! Oh my god, I feel dumb! Looks like an association is about to make the move. Things will be different from now on. How much of a difference does that make? The guest we had so far will give us a visit out of casual interest, so curiosity. Our future guests will have a clear goal in mind involving the library. How so? The case is officially recognized by the association, guaranteed to be rewarding, and money attracts an awful lot of attention. The scale of our affairs is only going to escalate from here, like it or not. Our threat levels or importance is still probably on the lower end, but it will nevertheless get all sorts of people trying to unravel the mysteries of this place, as long as the associations have an eye on us. I like the sound of that. I could make more valuable books out of them. I still have a lot to see and learn. I've been wondering for a while, what's stopping you from leaving here? I am under a curse. A deep, ancient curse. That is what's attached to me. No being that isn't human can walk out of this place. So only humans can leave the library. This is a double negative here. No being that isn't human can walk out of this place. So beings that are human can and walk out. As says Angela by her own admission, is not human. And that means she's stuck here. Besides, I don't want to leave this place until I've had my revenge either. It's not too bad so far. Rather, I've been actually quite delighted in it lately. It's always been full of brand new things, unlike the prison that was my past life. I wonder what she's talking about. New faces, accumulating knowledge, intriguing events. I like this abundance of freshness. I want to know more. I will keep learning and learning. And as I learn, I might finally figure out why I had to be subject to such torment. Guess I gotta work harder then. Can't leave here as long as you can, you know? Wait, that kinda raises a point. He's perfectly ordinary human, right? Which means it would be more beneficial to him if he tried to leave, because if he successfully got out, he'd be away from under her power, since she wouldn't be able to chase him out. I mean, the worst she could do is send him invitations, and people can put, and even though Angela says that putting out invitations is makes coming to the library an inevitability, it's been established up to this point that people could put off using invitation or so by rather by just ignoring it or sending other people in their place. So he might be able to put off for coming back to the library for a long time by ignoring the invitation. And on the other hand, I can think that alternatively, like, remember earlier at the beginning of the game when she basically broke his limbs or tore his limbs off and then replaced his limbs to basically enslave him here? Or I wouldn't, technically, on some level, I wouldn't be surprised if it was bad enough where leaving the library returns him to how he was, meaning he loses his limbs, which means that as soon as he gets out, he'll become a broken, messed up body where he can't defend himself at all. But considering he just said that he has no intention of leaving exactly, I don't know what would become of that if he were to try. So, continuing on. Hey, if we get to leave one day, why don't do a place I frequent? You mean a restaurant? Yep. They make some sick meat stew there. As long as it's not human meat, right? One of the secrets of that stew is the giant tin pot they commissioned in tea court herb to customize. Boil meat, some water for 10 seconds in that thing, and you get tenderized meat with a rich broth that you normally get after 3 straight days of boiling. Maintain is so rich in such a short time, so it makes the restaurant so high. The only issue is that the prices are a bit high. I spent half of my last job's paying out a single meal one time, but it's totally worth it. I don't know why he's like offering to take her to a restaurant. She's just got this glare going on here. So that's kind of funny. Oh right, are you incapable of eating? Sorry for bringing up useless words, ma'am. There are plenty of other places you'd love to visit, so I'll make sure to give you a tour through the city, ma'am. I can eat, but I cannot taste the food. I do wish to try dining like you people do if I get a chance, though. In any case, we need to finish the task at hand before anything. And the stew. I'll keep that in mind. So, one of the things that has been risen to me is that... Oh, I kind of like the design of this character here. Is that, the reason why the heart battle was so difficult was because I'm not balancing my deck well enough to... I'm not balancing my deck well enough to... I'm not balancing my decks well enough to get away with, like... I keep, like, using higher stuff, like the 3s and the 2s that eat up the little light gauges, so... I should probably rebalance my deck to deal with that. Okay, let me check. Okay, they seem to be geared towards... There's a lot of piercing damage or so, so I should probably look out for that. I gotta watch out for that. I gotta watch out for the slash damage on this character, but otherwise... Wait, actually on second... want that, but actually, I think he's kind of not. This guy's nice. You on the other hand. Maybe that. Let's try that. Enjoy this match. Oh snap. That's another thing I heard, that apparently the characters equipped like this can take advantage of like both turns or so. Something I thought I didn't even realize. I thought the whole point of both dice was that like you just choose the highest one, like, or so like it gives you a 4 and a 3 here, and I could choose, and I just choose it gives you 2 chances and you can just choose the higher number. I mean, look at her face. She's looking a little scared. Maybe it's because she's low on stagger, but still. Ooh, double sevens. Where's my pot of gold? There's another act after this. Current calls are reception of the Zwei crew members. Ooh, Fragment of the Universe. Again, like, you'd recognize the abnormalities if you played, you know, Lobotomy Corporation, the first game. So I think it's kind of redundant if I sit here and say, oh, I remember this every single time. I think I'd be hard pressed to find one I actually don't recognize. But, you know, I'll point it out when we get to it. If we get that far, or to that point, whatever. Yeah, so let's check it out. The echoes coming from somewhere, so okay. Understand perfection, moment, no knowledge, hour, meaning, deliver. Add enlightenment to target's head. Incomprehensible, deal double stagger damage from all sources. He's weak to a blind and power. He's weak to stagger. Oh, his stagger is weak to everything, but his defense is resistant to everything. Two together chant song enlightenment. So I'm just getting cocked out of my attack? Wait, what? Oh. This card weakens my stagger while it's in my hand by half. See? As soon as I get rid of it, it jumps back up to 15. Alright, let's see what we can do. Key pages. Pierce damage. Wait, yes. Put a couple of those. A few lighter attacks, but oh, that card looks nice. Actually, let's get another one of those. Let's try this again. Let's see. Okay, you telling that. How do you beat? I was literally doing better the first time than I am here. I literally can't defend myself with this. Guys, like these ungodly dice rolls, like he keeps getting max rolls and I can't beat him. I don't have any cards that can go up 8. Nah. I'll take 2 of those. I'll take 1 of those to play with and see how that works. I'll take 1 of those. I like that it goes up to 8-inch T. I may be considering this. That doesn't go high enough. I don't like it 5. I'll go with that. Now let's test this out. Gotcha. games like not letting you advance into the turn without choosing an attack. I'm so used to the games forcing you to pick an option, and that if there was an option to skip your turn, I'm used to games like you have to go out of your way to choose that option instead of. You have to go out of your way to choose that option. Or so, compared to like how easy it is to accidentally do it in this game. Like this can go, you can interpret this either way. You could argue it's the game's fault for just being so different compared to other games, but at the same time, there's a legitimate case for, yeah, it's my fault because I'm not paying attention. And I need to like focus, instead of just blindly going through the motions and letting muscle memory take over. I need to pay better attention and I need to pay better attention and actually like focus, which would probably help reduce a lot of problems, but still. So, if it's my fault, it's my fault, and I'll take responsibility for that. I'll set that up for next time, and for now, I'm going to cut things off here. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Library of Ruina, and things are putting off for me as I struggle through this. So I know I have an attitude. I give an attitude sometimes, but at least when I'm calm and I'm not like being upset with the game, I know when to take responsibility for my mistakes. But obviously, I'm less likely to do that when in the heat of being frustrated. Oh, but at least when but I know when to take responsibility for my mistakes, at least when I'm calm. So anyway, thanks again for putting up with me. I always appreciate comments, you know where that is. I always read down. And until next time, I will see you guys around.